In 2003, the Low Country Biblical Counseling Center was birthed to help pastors and churches offer God's unchanging solutions for 21st century problems, built upon the sufficiency of Christ and His Word.
And I really didn't have a good person that I could trust, that I really felt was going to counsel my patients in the way that I thought was best for them. And I spent several years sort of praying for somebody like that. And my wife, at the same time, were very interested in counseling people and learning how to be a light and just to learn how to do that better. And we did 8 or 12-week course. Tim has been a piece of the spiritual puzzle for me. It is a part of helping me in my journey at work. You're going to get biblically based counseling. You don't have to wonder what are they going to be taught, and is it going to be crazy nonsense? You know, it's going to be the truth.
The Low Country Biblical Counseling Center exists to advance biblical transformation through counseling, resources, and training. Biblical Counseling Center's burden to help fellow believers counsel and encourage one another is demonstrated by their counselor training program. There are 4 courses in all. The first course, Change That Sticks, includes an introduction to the basic concept and foundations of biblical counseling. The second course, Transformed by Truth, provides a fuller theological understanding of counseling issues such as eating disorders, addiction, grief, and chemical imbalances. The third course, Marriage and Family Counseling, is broken into 3 sections: Unity in Marriage, 8 Essentials in Biblical Parenting, and Singleness and Dating. The fourth course, Contemporary Issues in Counseling, tackles topics like crisis counseling, decision-making, but also covers some of the more advanced issues like sexual deviancy, bipolar disorder, ADHD, domestic abuse, and divorce.
I've had Tim and staff come in and do training in our church to train our general church population as well as our leaders, and that's been so helpful. When I need resources, I call Tim again in the Low Country Biblical Counseling, and they have resources and books and materials that help me and guide me. And times if I just need a friend to talk to and share with, I also have Low Country Biblical Counseling Center to turn to. They are friends to pastors.
The center poured into our small group leaders with questions like, how do we deal with depression? How do we deal with anxiety? How do we deal with fear? How do we deal with people who have lost purpose? People maybe who are struggling with sexual sin. Did a great job of actually training our leaders.
We were able to literally take something that we learned in class this week and talk to somebody that we were doing life with, either in church or through work or whatever, and being able to share those lessons right away. Wow, that's an awesome thing. We've started doing premarital counseling. We've started just helping people one-on-one discipleship and mentoring, and a little bit of crisis counseling.
I would tell people, if you want to be selfish with something,
be selfish with this.
Take these 4 tracks for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you be faithful and you be diligent, and God will use that.
The Low Country Biblical Counseling Center exists to advance biblical transformation through counseling, resources, and training. A recognized training center of the Association of Certified Biblical Counselors.